Okay, at the top of your paper, you have cubes to try. For the first one, 1 to the power of 3. If you hit the number 1 on the left of the calculator, you'll see the caret button. It looks like this, and then the power of 3. And if you type that in, you should get 1. 2 to the power of 3 should equal 8. And 3 to the power of 3 should equal 27. Go ahead and finish the rest of these. Today you're going to see factoring called sum and difference of cubes. You can see you have an example of the formula. If we see a power of 3, so something cubed plus something else cubed, these are always binomials, we're going to factor it as so. And you might think that factoring should break things down into smaller pieces. Well, we are breaking it down into smaller degrees. Let's go over the example. So I see x to the power of 3. I'm already thinking cubes, so we're going to check. Is 8 on the list of cubes? Yes, it is. It's 2 to the power of 3. So we're going to rewrite this as 2x raised to the power of 3. I know that that's correct because 2x times 2x times 2x, the 2 times 2 times 2 would give us 8, and the x times x times x would give us 8x to the power of 3. Then we'll also check 27. Well, yes, 27 is on your list of cubes, so we can rewrite that as 3 to the power of 3. Now I have my a and my b values. Then we just have to plug it into the equation. We're going to go up to that first one. I'm going to take a plus b, so 2x plus 3. I'm just using substitution. Now I have my a value squared, so 2x will get squared. I want to make sure I change the sign to a minus. I'm going to multiply a times b, so our 2x gets multiplied by 3, and then plus our b squared, so our 3 will get squared. Now we can just simplify. We have 2x plus 3, 2x squared, 2 times 2 is 4, so 4x squared, minus 2x times 3, so 6x, and then plus 3 times 3 is going to give us 9. So there is our factored form. I would pause the video for a little bit and see if you can identify the a and b for these two practice problems. Now we could factor. So this one we're going to take a minus b. We're going to take a squared, so x squared. We're going to change the sign to a plus. A times b, so x times 2 plus, and then b squared, so 2 squared. And again, simplifying, we have our x minus 2. We'll have x squared plus 2x plus 4. For the next one, we're going to have a plus b, so 3y plus 4. We'll take our a squared, so 3y squared, change it to a minus, 3y times 4 for a times b, plus 4 squared. Simplifying, we get 3y plus 4. 3 times 3 is 9, so 9y squared. 3 times 4 is 12, so 12y plus 4 times 4 is 16. Go ahead and pause the video again and give this last one a try. Did you get 5x for a and 1 for b? If you did, let's keep going. So 5x minus 1 for our a minus b. We're going to take 5x and square it. We'll change the sign to a plus. 5x times 1 plus, and then 1 squared. So we have 5x minus 1. 5x squared is 25x squared. 5 times 1 is 5x, and then a plus 1. Now move on to the exit slip. Make sure to answer the questions on Pear Deck because they will be graded.